Okay, so we are on day 1 billion of our not knowing what we're doing Reno. So it's actually day 2 of week 3, 4. We're on week 4. Holy crap. We did finally came by. I didn't do any videos yesterday. I know you guys were tired of seeing the ceilings come down. But we did get the ceilings all done as far as the sanding goes. So we got, the only thing I had left to do yesterday was the kitchen, and I don't know why I keep taking you to the wrong rooms, but the kitchen and the hallway. So that is all done now. So we're going to go, what I'm going to do today is I'm going to put the second coat of primer, because I did fix that spot on the ceiling. So the second coat of primer in the office, and then try to get the first coat of primer on the hallway. See how far we can go from there. I did want to let you guys in on a little secret. Obviously we talked about the power sander. The power sander was definitely the way to do it. But this right here, this made all the difference yesterday, because I didn't have to worry about getting the drywall dust in my eyes, and I didn't have to breathe it in. So I could just straight power through it. Had a paper towel in my pocket, just wiped it every couple seconds, could see perfectly. Didn't have to worry about everything raining down on me or anything like that. So that is definitely a full face respirator is the way you want to go if you're going to be up there doing it. Now we did see that they have some that can actually reach the ceiling and do it. If you decide to go with that route, 120 bucks. Would have loved to have got one, but we couldn't find one. So we went with just a palm sander. And even if you do the power one, you probably still want to get that. I mean, works way better than the safety glasses, works better than the goggles. I mean, it's just, you're set, you're ready to go, you power through it. But today we're gonna do some painting, so let's get at it. Okay, so I started to not take the light fixture and the smoke detector down. I figured we could just buy one the same size that would fit it, which we still might do. But then I was like, I might as well go ahead and try to, at least paint it as good as I can. But there's again, popcorn underneath. So yeah, I just gotta keep messing with that. But this smoke detector is wired to the rest of the house. I think it's old and obviously it needs to be replaced. But if they're wired together, then this one was a newer one that they just kind of stuck there. So I'm gonna try to stick to the wired ones. Yeah, okay. So I'm gonna get back to painting for now until we figure out what to do with those spots that need to be sanded, patched, and probably painted. All right, as promised, we got the second coat on the office. The ceiling in this room is ready to paint. The lights are so light that we don't think we need to prime the walls. So we're not priming the walls here, but we did get the hallway closet, or the hallway ceiling primer for the first time. Still not sure what I'm gonna do with that, so I'm just gonna leave that for right now. A couple spots I need to fix, but all in all, ready to go. We're gonna get plastic down so we can start tomorrow. Gonna primer the living room. Got the dining room ready to go. Got the kitchen ready to go, which is gonna be, we're gonna have to be more careful on this one, obviously, because we gotta watch out for the counters and whatnot. But tomorrow should be a full day. Hoping we can get everything primered tomorrow and actually start painting on Friday. I know I've said that like 30 times, but I'm serious this time. Hopefully we can. So do it again. Week 4, day 3. We didn't do a whole lot of recording today because I didn't want anybody y'all stealing my amazing painting techniques. Really, it was just a whole lot of the same stuff we've been doing. We didn't have to do any sanding today, and I'm super happy about that. See, I ain't got no drywall dust all in my hair. But we did get the second coat on these ceilings. So the dining room is primered, ready to be painted. Living room is primered, ready to be painted. And we even got the walls done in here too. So we were kind of rocking and rolling a little bit today. We got the second coat on the hallway, and Amanda got the hallway primered as well. So this is ready for paint. This bedroom, done, ready for paint. This hallway, done, ready for paint. This bedroom, done, ready for paint. This bedroom, done, ready for paint. So we just have to put primer in the kitchen ceiling and the kitchen walls, and the dining room walls. We had to patch some holes, so we weren't able to put any primer on that today. But we put 2 coats in the kitchen. I'm gonna take the ceiling fan down tomorrow. Then we'll get the kitchen done. Is gonna take us a little bit more prep work in here because, you know, we don't want to get paint all over the cabinets. So we're gonna have to do a little bit more of prepping things up, but we should get this done tomorrow. We've got a full day, and we're gonna start painting. All right, we are on week 4. I do have to still primer the ceiling. I'm gonna take the ceiling fan down today. So this shouldn't take very long, it's a real small room. But the rest of the rooms, we are going to actually start painting the ceilings today. I know you guys have been waiting for this for a long time, but it is time. Actually, they look really good. This is the 2 coats of primer. we kind of were looking at them before we put the primer on yesterday, and we're kind of second guessing them, but it looks good. I mean, it almost looks like we wouldn't even need to paint it, except it's just primer. So we're going to start doing that today. And I think that's it. If we can get the ceilings done today and tomorrow, we'll spend all week next week doing the walls. That'll be awesome. So we're gonna use on the ceiling, we didn't go with anything super expensive. We just went with the Behr Premium Plus interior ceiling flat, the ultra pure white. So that's just gonna be for the ceilings though. So we're hoping that the 2 gallons gets it done, but we're thinking between 2 and 3 gallons we should, because we spent about 3 gallons of primer on the ceilings, but we did 2 coats on the ceilings, and we have primed some of the walls. So we've gone through about 3 gallons of it. So we're thinking maybe 2 gallons on the ceiling. So I don't know, let's get to work. All right, kids, so Reno is never as easy as you think it's gonna be. We realized when we were getting ready to prime the rest of the kitchen that we would probably get it on the cabinet. So now we're having to go and masking tape off the cabinets, but we can't get the masking tape on because the doors are. We weren't ready to pull the doors off, but it looks like we are going to be pulling the doors off anyways. So another little hitch to what we're doing.
Should I just leave the screws inside the cabinet?
Yeah, that'd be fine for now. So now we got to take some time out to take the doors off so we can finish painting them. Priming the kitchen. We haven't started painting yet. So up until this point, we had been using the Purdy wool rollers that we got from Lowe's. We've been cleaning those off and then reusing them, but they're all wet today. So we had to go to Home Depot to get the paint, and Home Depot didn't have the Purdy. So today we're gonna be using the Wooster Pros. Hopefully they work out, because if not, we're gonna have to run to Lowe's and get some new ones. Let's get to painting. so there's the first coat of real paint on our not popcorn ceilings anymore. I was kind of hoping to get it done with one coat. We'll see how it dries, but I think, like everything, it's gonna be twice as much as what I'm hoping for, so it's probably gonna be 2 coats. We'll see what it looks like when it dries though. Right now it looks pretty good. All right, so since we kind of went with the expensive rollers, we're making sure to clean and wash them every time we get done with them, so we can keep using them and we don't have to go buy more. So Amanda found this cool little thing on the internet, the brush roller spinner. Show them how it works. After you have cleaned your roller really good, you put it in the bathtub and it spins it dry. I thought it was stupid when it came in the mail, but it's like one of the greatest tools we found so far. So do you guys want to see our progress that we made today? Of course you do. Okay, so today we had a couple things on the list. We needed to prime the kitchen ceiling twice. Got it done. And then we wanted to go ahead and start painting the ceilings, the actual paint. So we got started on that. So this is what we got done today. I got a little lazy with the paint in here. So I think this one is going to need 2 coats. And I think that was my fault because I think I tried to spread the paint too thin, and I started working on even smaller sections in this room. Still might need a second coat. It's not completely dry. I'm hoping it doesn't need a second coat, but now that I'm looking at it, it looks like it may need a second coat. The office turned out really well, except for there is an old water stain that I didn't do a good job of priming. So you can see that it is peeking through just a little bit. So this room will definitely have to have a second coat. We also got the ceilings done, which I went really thick on the ceilings. So I think these will be just 1 coat. Still haven't figured out what we're gonna do at that spot yet. But I think the ceilings, dude, look freaking amazing. And then I didn't want to, but we got the living room painted today. So that was awesome. I was really not feeling it. I was tired after doing all the other stuff. This is probably gonna need a second coat too, but we just finished this, so it's pretty wet. So that only leaves 2 rooms to put the first coat of real paint on, and that would be the dining room, which should be really easy because it's so small. And then we did get the second coat of primer on the kitchen, so it'll be ready to paint tomorrow as well. So 2 rooms tomorrow. We'll have all of the first coats on. We'll go through, we'll see what needs to have second coats. We'll go through, we'll do the second coats on whatever needs to be done. Dude, we're getting there though. We can actually see some progress and the ceilings look amazing. Wait till we get some lights in here and you guys can really see it. All right, so it was a stormy day, really dark in the house, so we didn't do a whole lot of filming, but we basically got everything that we wanted to get done. We got the first coat of ceiling paint on the dining room and on the kitchen. So I'll have to come back tomorrow and do the second coat on that, but that's pretty much done. But we did get the second coat on the rest of the house. After coming in today and taking a look at it, it definitely needed 2 coats. I mean, it looked really good, but there was still some spots that you could just kind of see the primer through them. But we did get the second coat on the living room. So living room is good to go. Got the second coat on the hallway. So the hallway is good to go. Still not all the way dry, but looks pretty good. And then we got the other hallway, which there's no light. We did go to Home Depot. We had to get some new paint, so we did buy this lamp. They had it cleared us out for 50 bucks. It is super bright. Oh, she's got it unplugged. But it's super bright, but it gets freaking hot. So it's gonna make a good garage light when we get done with this. But it worked, it helped us today because we couldn't see where we were painting and where we weren't, because I mean, there's no lights in the house. And that one little light that we had just wasn't really cutting it. Just wasn't helping us see where we painted at. So we got this room, second coat on this room. So the ceiling is done. And then last but not least, we did the master bedroom, second coat. So this room is done. So as far as it goes, I mean, maybe an hour tomorrow. We did do some cleanup, got some trash out of here today, which still kind of looks like a bomb went off. But come by tomorrow, and I got to run to Charlotte tomorrow, but I'll come by. It'll take probably about an hour to go ahead and put the second coat on the kitchen and the dining room. But officially, the ceilings are done. Overhead work is done. Popcorn's off, sanded, primed, painted. We don't have to do anything else to the ceiling. Hopefully. Have a good weekend.